Bit of a sad bloody day today, doing the one thing I know you should never do, pull apart a good working car. But you know what? That's what we're here to do. And it's not this one here, although she looks bloody good sitting outside. Good to see it. First time I say driven it, but I backed it out here. First time I've driven it in a couple of days, probably 2 weeks actually. But it is this car here that we're pulling apart. And that's purely, just to clean it up. You see there on the guard, she's not very nice. It's pretty bloody ugly where it's been rolled. The other guard's the same, probably, you can just see a bit of it there. But the biggest reason I'm pulling it apart is this engine bay. I mean, the engine looks nice, just the bay looks bloody disgusting. So yeah, gonna rip everything off. The whole front end's coming off, which I'm not overly excited about, especially when I realise I've got to take the skirts off to take the guards off. But yeah, god damn. Pulling apart a perfectly good car, not the most ideal thing. I wanted to do this all week. Today's, Thursday? Been trying to get myself excited enough to be able to do it, and I kind of just have to jump into it. Off to SEMA in about a week, and the bay's going to get painted while I'm away. So yeah, really have to get it sorted pretty much tonight, tomorrow, so it's good to go. Rip everything out. Right, if I can get the engine out tonight and all the front panels, I'll be happy. And then I've got to rip all the brake lines and stuff. But let's get into it. Let's time lapse it. Let's get it done. Pretty fast progress so far, kinda. Realising how much fluids this car's got, all the wiring that has to go back through the firewall. And remembering I saw that the intake had dented the booster a bit, so I reckon this engine mount's going to be shot. I mean, it doesn't change much coming out anyway. But yeah, kind of just got a bit of a pile growing over there. I'll take that inside soon enough. But it's coming together. Be good. Draining the water out here. While that's happening, I'll probably take the front end panels off. Just try and smash this out. I am going to lose daylight before I know it. So I'm just trying to work fast. Even if I can get the motor ready to come out tonight, I'll be happy. I'd rather have it out. I can't see why I wouldn't be able to. It's pretty bloody close. I say close. Still got to get under the car. God damn, I forgot about that. All right. Maybe tonight's plan is just get everything ready so the motor can come out. Maybe that's the plan. Get all the front end panels off and all that jazz, because I don't want to lie on the ground. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. You never know how it's all going to play out from here. Well, shit, that's got to be pack up time for tonight. I've been out here for 2 hours and it's just enough. I'm pretty burnt out after a day's work, so you can only put in so much effort. But we've got it pretty stripped down. The other camera died, but here we are. Ooh, there we are. She is looking naked. Everything's stripped off, the guards. Corey's already got the guards, which is nice. But yeah, everything else is off. Pretty much everything's off the motor ready, so it's ready to come out. I just got to undo the tail shaft, take that out, gearbox cross member, exhaust. So pretty much just the underbelly jobs. I've already taken out the shifter, drained the gearbox oil, but I just can't be bothered being under the car. My back doesn't want to be, I don't want to be. It can wait for another day. Just trying to plan out how I'm going to deal with the stuff that's still in the bay. I think the likes of, if you can see it down there, the power steering, that will stay in the car. There's no point taking that out. I'll leave that in the centre. A couple of things will get pulled over into the centre. I'll see what happens with the fuel lines. The brake lines I'll pull out, brake master, clutch master, that's all easy. All the tags off the firewall, because there's no point leaving those buggers on there. Coilovers, I might switch those out to a spare set I've got, just so Corey can paint the tops, doesn't have to mask that off, and they can get wrecked. They actually got it painted red with the S13 anyway, so hey, what's a little bit more paint? Yeah, probably another 2 hours and it'll be ready. Now I can start pulling out the likes of all this bugger. Drill him out, probably drill that bracket out. I use that bracket a little bit, I believe, so that can stay there, and it's hidden anyway. No point pulling stuff out you don't need to be. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty wrecked even. Kind of disappointed that I've pulled apart a good car. It's actually been so damn hard pulling this car apart, you know, because it was running perfectly, it was working perfectly. Here I am ruining a perfectly good car, but it's all in the name of goodness, isn't it? I'll be able to sell the car easier, hopefully, once it's all back together. Plus, I'll be able to enjoy it while I've got it. It pissed me off that the bay wasn't painted. Couldn't really show off any of my good work in there. Oh well. Let's get cleaned up and get this bugger back inside. I'm going to have to put clean clothes before I can put that on anyway. Jump into that anyway. Love the sound of that car. Actually, oh wow, day 2 working on it and I just ripped her out. Bit of a battle actually, just due to the strap position. It was sitting a bit flat. just working by myself, and this, she's a bit floppy. The Vivor, if you're watching this, sort your boy out with a new bloody RAM. That one's wrecked, hasn't lasted long at all. But yeah, pretty much just need to pop the box off this now. From there, I just want to inspect because, yeah, after the other week where the clutch died, on the way back home, I bled it up, ended up just adjusting that rod. So I reckon I might have had a collapsed fire-up bearing or on its way to collapsing. So I just want to pull the box off now while it's out, double check, fix up anything I can. But, yeah, she's all empty. Got a heap still to strip out. All the lumen stuff will go back through the firewall. Brake lines are nice and easy. And then I'll just push her outside, give her a hose down, drill out this, drill out that, get it ready for some paint. Oh, and take all the tags off the towers. That's easy as drill bit. If I've got a good drill bit, drill out all those rivets. Really not that much now. It's a pretty bloody empty bay. Bolt these so they can be sanded and all that doohickey. Pull these little buggers out. I don't know. I'm not in the headspace to be working on the car today. All went wrong when I went under it just to start doing the tail shaft this morning, and the floor, if I can get this camera down, just got soaked. A little bit of antifreeze there, but most of that was E10. Just went everywhere, even after I capped the lines. But look at this box. Suck it. Suck it, suck it. Let's get this down first. Get it on the ground, pull the gearbox off, find out what we've got going on. Oh, that happened a bit faster than I thought it was gonna. But we are down. This rattle gun's battery's not the best, but let's push through anyway. I really wish I was wearing gloves today, but I'm not. And I haven't been, so I'm not going to put them on now. Oh. That one might beat me. Try again. Damn. Very, oh no, second to last bolt. Let's try this one. The two I can get to easily, so I probably did them up with the rattle gun. See how I go this time. Bloody bit of a shambles this morning. That's better. Alright. And I just yank this off. Nope. Lift it up a little bit if it wants to go up. The way the day's gone, I've probably left one of the bolts in as well, so let's double check that first before I go prying at anything. Nope, all bolts are clear. I feel like all bolts are clear, yep. Now we can pry at stuff. You should just fallen off. Why are you? Must be right stuck on the dowels. If it's got dowels. I feel like this motor wouldn't have had any gearbox dowels, which, the way the car was, wouldn't really surprise me. But got a hammer, got a screwdriver that's too big to actually fit anywhere. I'm not enjoying this today. Definitely feel like it might be the exhaust. I feel like the exhaust is just touching there. Loosen that auger off as well. That's a weird twist I didn't expect. Doesn't really make sense. I put this gearbox in with the exhaust fully on pretty much. That was in the car. Oh. Alright, exhaust isn't touching now after some brute force there. What is it? I feel like still got a bolt. Feels like there's a bolt. Am I just being an idiot? What's going on here? There's definitely no bolts, and it's come off a little bit. Far out. A little bit more. Why do you want to fight me so much? Every gearbox I reckon I've ever done has just fallen off. I don't know why this one won't. Maybe because it's being filmed. It's got a bit self-conscious. It's the only thing I can think of. Because god damn, this should be... Alright. Driver's side felt like it popped free. Passenger side on the other hand, the dowel is clear. Just that little bit on the exhaust. Let's try to loosen that off a little bit more. Alright, V-band's loose. The flexi is in the way too. And that might pull off now. There we go. Some culprit in there. Does anything jump out as being wrong? Fire-up bearing doesn't look amazing. Nothing looks bad. Probably just chuck a new fork in this and new bearing just to be safe, I reckon. Otherwise, motor can go back up on a stand. There's what I mean. She's got a little bit of copper around there. She was making a bit of noise. Always had been since I put a brand new bearing in. And I don't know. I like these clutches. This is an organic Extreme 230. First time the motor's ever been out since I've owned it. That seal doesn't look good, but it was sealing, so it can stay there. I'll chuck this onto a dolly, under the rack. Oh man, why'd that gearbox fight me so much? Now up, get the car off stands, finish stripping the bay, wash it, pack up. She's ready to head off to paint. Looking bloody naked if I'm going to be honest. It's looking bloody shocking in there. But yeah, it is fully stripped down. Everything off. A few things sitting in the middle. Fuel filter, fuel lines obviously just chilling there. Brake line. Rest of the brake lines off. All the power steering pump and stuff just chilling in the middle. Battery tray drilled out. That was a bastard. It's a little bit floppy. So I'll get Corey to reinforce that a bit if he can. He'll work his magic. And just get rid of that one bracket up the top there. Like I said, that one still gets used a little bit, so not too stressed there. Otherwise, yeah, she's good. Just got to double check that I haven't left any grommets. I can see one down the bottom there. Oh, wow. I feel cooked. My forehead, from driving the Ferrari yesterday with the roof off, sun blasting down on me, fucking burnt me. Fucking bastard. That's something to get used to. Got to wear a hat. Oh well. Next time you see the Silvia, she's going to be looking bloody fresh, I'd say. So bring it on.